Maura, final week of the regular season. I know there's tons of different playoff implications, and there's a million different combos, I think, right now of where you guys could finish and what could happen. For the team, this being the final regular season before playoffs hit, what is the focus? Do you look at the standings and put that home ice as a goal, or are there things that you want this team to correct before it's do or die time?
Oh, I think it's great. With a young team, you want to get them as much playoff type hockey as you can going into the playoffs. So I love that it's a tight battle, and I think it's going to be an awesome weekend across the board in the WCHA. I think every team is playing for something, and that just ramps up the intensity and makes it that much more special, and I think gets us ready, like I said, for the playoffs wherever, whoever, whenever those will be.
How important is a home playoff series to this team?
It'd be great. It's absolutely great. That's our goal. We want to get as high as we can, hopefully third, but most importantly, we have to take care of what we need to do, right? We can't get worried watching what other teams are doing. It's got to be about us. That's kind of how we've always tried to approach things, and the more we focus on ourselves and just getting better, we're still getting better, which is exciting. I think that's what you get with a younger team, that your ceiling continues to rise. So we have a lot of things we can still get better at, and that's exciting.
I guess just on Friday, like that one thing that you wanted the team to focus on, is there one thing you really want them to focus on this week going into the series against Mankato, something about their game that you'd like to get resolved before heading into the postseason?
It hasn't changed. I think I've been talking about it for a few weeks. I want to be tough around the net especially. I think we have some great skill and some great players, and we have to put more pressure on opposing goaltenders and get right into that dirty area, and when we do that, pucks wind up in the back of the net. So just playing tough and being willing to work for those gritty, grimy type of goals.
Mankato, I think everyone looks at them where they are in the standings and says, oh, this is, UMD should get their 6 points and maybe surpass the Buckeyes and Beavers. But what is it about this Mankato team that can trip you guys up this weekend if you're not careful?
Yeah, I think don't get caught up in the standings, because Mankato's really good. They took Minnesota to overtime last weekend, and the bottom place team in our league is pretty good, in a strong league. So I don't focus on those things. I think they've had a good season for themselves, and they're feeling good. So as we know, any team can win in this league on any day, and we just have to be prepared.
How do you feel your team bounced back on Saturday from what seemed like a disappointing performance Friday against the Badgers?
Yeah, much better on Saturday. That's more like it. And at one point in the first period, I think we were out shooting them 6-1, and we had a goal, or not goal, whatever, called back, and change a couple of those bounces, and that whole game has a different outlook. So I liked our compete level and our effort on Saturday, and that's something we want to build off of.
Last weekend's series a good reminder to your team of what playoff hockey's going to be like, and how thin of a margin it is between winning and losing and such?
Sure, yeah, I think anytime you get humbled like that, you can learn. And I think, again, like you said, a good reminder of what it takes to compete at the highest level. And I know, and they know, that we could have been much better on Friday. Just simple effort could have been better, and that's what you saw on Saturday. So a good wake-up call, and moving forward, we won't have any more of those.
And Wisconsin played really well. I mean, they played great, and they had the incentive. Got the #1 spot back, and but they're pretty formidable. But without being overpowering, they were just very good in every facet of the game.
Yeah, they really are, and that's what we had talked about. There aren't too many holes in their game, and once they get a lead, they're really tough to come back against. You look at their record overall, they haven't lost a lot of games this season, and they also don't give up a lot of goals in games. So getting behind on them makes it that much harder.